Check, check. Mic check. All right, that should be good. All right. No cuts was good. What's going on, man? Trying to mess around in Reaper for a little bit. I won't be on here long though. I'll leave it on 1/16. Let's do. Yeah, let's leave it on that. Let's do slice. Uh, oh, duh. All right. Uh, huh, huh. I'm just chilling, man, trying to mess with something before I gotta go. Oh yeah, man. I told you, man, Reaper got this thing in there where you could just slice up the sample and like basically I just use this guitar loop here, and once you hit on the MIDI part of it, it'll break it down into the keyboard. So it makes a whole bunch of different what was those things called? These things, whatever this thing is called. So it makes a whole bunch of them under this one thing, so you can slice it up, and then you just all you gotta do is turn on your MIDI and hit the record, so you can actually hear it. You could either do it in the piano roll, or you can just do it from the keyboard, whatever keyboard you have. Yeah, it's pretty dope. All right. Lucas was good. It was like super dope low cuts. I mean, if you wanted to, you can always, pitch the sample and stuff like that. And I have this keyboard thing here where I can lock whatever key is the track is. So what is this in? I don't even know what key this is in. So this is the sample. So it's telling me in here is F, right? So if I find another sample, I can lock it, just hit on this lock right here, and any sample I play is going to be locked into that F key if, it has a note. If it doesn't have a note, like a kick or a snare or something, it's not going to find it. So, but yeah, anything else I want in key, I can have it in key. Fire. So and then I can just dump this into the, oh, of course it's on the wrong one. Why would it do that? Control Z. And just like that, I have it in key and it matches with the rest of the sample itself. Fire, man. Like, whew, Reaper, yo. It's ridiculous. That's what's up, man. Oh man, yo, I've been debating if I'm gonna do these Reaper tutorials or not. It's so much stuff, man. Like, whew, yeah. I'm debating if I'm gonna do it or not. I don't know. Uh, Stretch samples exactly on the boom of the project. What do you mean stretch samples? Like, do you want me like stretching like a regular sample that you bring into Reaper? Like say this here, this wave? Is that what you're asking? So if I had it down here, I didn't mean to do both of them. And I wanted to stretch this out, I can hold down Alt, and you see this little hand thing that appears? Means you can grab it and drag it across and stretch. So if you want it smaller, if you want it bigger, that would be the way to do it in Reaper. If that's what you're asking, I'm not sure if that's what you're asking or not. What's up? JKL Awesome in the building, man. Yeah, I'll try to have an awesome stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. Name AS, what's good, man? Thanks for joining the stream. I guess you can let me know if you guys have questions. I won't be on here too long. I just came to stop by to see if I can make something real quick before I gotta leave. Let me see if I can quantize this real quick. 1/16. That should work. All right. And let's legato it. I have my keyboard set to L. If I hit L on there, it'll do a legato. So yeah, a lot of shortcuts in Reaper. Is what a JS plugin? Which plugin you asking about? Uh, yeah, this is the, what is this? Is this the piece theme? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Um, yes. And I did a little bit of modification, so I made my own, but everything is pretty much the same on it. But yeah, this is the piece theme. This is like the reason I actually started using Reaper a lot more lately is just because of this theme, like I love the way it looks and kind of flows really, really nice. Appreciate it, man. The slice thing is what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. I know it's right here. It's a script that you got to put. It's called MK Slicer. Um, yeah, I got to do a video on it or something. But if you look it up, MK Slicer for Reaper, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I have this other one that's really dope too, man. Like, whew. All right, so like I've been finding a whole bunch of good things in Reaper. Shout out to I think it's Landstream. He's in my Discord. If you're not part of Discord, you're watching this stream, join Discord. Should be below in the link. He found some really dope stuff. And what's the other guy? I'm forgetting people's names because Cubase Junkie. There you go. He found some really dope stuff and put me on to a couple of these things in here as well. There is one for I have my dumping score stuff on here. I have the link, and this thing is an effects. So I can add an effect to this one. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, so this will give me an option to make effects on here for this sample. Uh, and you can use different like shapes and stuff on here. It's almost like a Fetrix that you can use on the stuff in here. But yeah, I gotta make a video on it. I just haven't done it yet. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. And I have it set down here to a shortcut on the bottom left hand, right underneath where this the words are. Of course, the words would be in the way. But yeah, so right down here, I have my option to lock my keys. This is my sample place where you can see the samples, and it'll adjust it automatically in here and give you the key of whatever it is. And I have a couple of different things in my toolbar down here. I want to do some Reaper tutorials where I kind of explaining all this stuff and how I set it up, and then just start making beats in it, and have you guys see some videos with that. I also put my performance meter over here so I can see what's going on and what's using a lot of the my CPU. And right now, as you see, it's like 7%, which means there's nothing really running in Reaper. Like even when it's playing, like it's not much in there. And then I have it set up till my buses are over here. So I have like a compressor, reverb, delay, and a chorus. And I can just add them anywhere, anytime I want to on any of these tracks. It makes it so much easier and convenient, man. Yes, it is in the Reaper stash. I don't remember how I set it up at this very moment, but like I said, I probably got to do a video. I need to do like one like must see Reaper video showing you how to do the stash and set up all this stuff. Yes, sir. Jimmy was good. Jimmy Flame, man. What's up? I am mainly a hip hop producer, but I venture out into other things. I love orchestral, even though I'm not that great or even that good at it. But orchestral music is where I want to be as a producer, to be able to create like the big scores and stuff like that. That's the goal for me. What's up, man? Appreciate you for joining the stream. And this is where this other thing comes in handy. So like anything I play is going to be in key. So I can get some vocal chops or something.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, what's really fire about Reaper is that it'll actually play it in the tune of whatever you're kind of playing, and it'll play at the same pitch and speed of the DAW. I mean, it's ridiculous. So if I hit repeat on here, and boom, I found one. Let's use that. course, the formant shifter, truly amazing. Crazy, dog. Crazy. It was dope. I could put the reverb on here twice. It's ridiculous, yo. Yeah, definitely. Like Reaper Man has been blowing my mind lately, yo. Like anything I kind of want to do, I can just do it in here using the simple plugins that they have, and it's not killing my PC, and it doesn't crash like a lot of other things. Yes, it does. Man, I've been trying to sit down and learn it, but man, it's just been an adventure, just to say the least. Uh, Reaper versus Cakewalk. Better workflow. Mm. I mean, there's still some things in here that um, I wish it did have, but it doesn't really work as well as in like Cakewalk. Like the step sequencer, the arranger in Cakewalk is still a lot better than their sections that they have inside of Reaper, because you can make regions in Reaper, and it's kind of like the arranger, but not really. Um, and of course, the console view in Cakewalk just makes it really one of the best ones to kind of use, especially if you're like doing a lot more mixing. I think I like Cakewalk for that. But I mean, everything else, like the options for like your sampling, you can see your sample. Unlike in Cakewalk, you can't see the sample. You have to kind of put it in the playlist, and it doesn't really go with the tempo. You can set it to that tempo thing, but for some reason, I don't know what it is about Cakewalk's tempo matching. It doesn't quite cut it compared to FL, Ableton, and Reaper. Like Cakewalk, when it comes to like sampling things, is not. It's just not it, yo. But um, I don't know. I think it's a good doll for sure. I still stand by. I like Cakewalk. I mean, it's like unbelievable for a free doll. Like there's nothing else out there that can compete with it when it comes to being free. Like even Reaper, people say it's free. It's not really free because every day you open it, it'll pop up and say, "Hey, this is not a free doll." So I mean, technically, it's not free, but you can keep using it. So people say it's free, but that's neither here nor there. But I would say there's not necessarily a better. It just matters your workflow. Like if I was doing more like orchestral, like I want to kind of do, I'd probably lean toward Cakewalk to kind of do it. Um, and that's no knock on Reaper for doing it. I just feel a little more, I guess, more comfortable in Cakewalk when I do try to do orchestral stuff. I haven't really tried in here like to do set up like a whole bunch of contacts and a whole bunch of sample tanks and a whole bunch of other orchestral setups. I haven't tried it in Reaper, so it might be fine, but I just don't know yet. I haven't tried it. I hope that answers your question, but a long rant, I guess you could say. Uh, cool features Reapers. You can drag and drop instruments. Yes, Reaper is really dope for that as well. Um, yeah, so if you have like your browser down here, you can just kind of drag it anything. But you can. That's the thing about Reaper that no other DAW does that I've seen is a track is just a track, whether that be an audio track, whether it be a MIDI track, whether it be a video track, whatever the track is, you can put something on top of it. So if I had MIDI here, I can just dump audio right on top of the MIDI and it'll still play like it's supposed to. But any other DAW, it'll be like, nope, you can't put a MIDI on top of an audio. You can't put an audio on top of a MIDI. It'll kind of convert it or change it in some way. That is one thing that I don't know if Reaper has something that can convert audio to MIDI. I've been kind of searching, but not really. So if you guys know, definitely put it in there and let me know if you know a way to do like convert audio to MIDI in Reaper. Reaper all day. Yeah, me too, man. They're both great dogs for real. Yeah, I know Cakewalk usually takes more of my resources. As you see, like I said, I'm not even past 10 for my CPU, and I have what 11 tracks in here, and I'm using a whole bunch of other plugins, and it's not doing anything to Reaper. This is Cakewalk. It will be a little bit higher, a little more resources. Feel like it's being used. Um, when I'm actually creating tracks in Cakewalk, I don't like that I have to stop and go kind of thing. Whereas in Reaper, I can just kind of keep going if I want to. As soon as I set that loop on there, I can pretty much do what I want. I can even make like the track a overdub track by just right clicking on it and then making it uh, overdub. So I mean, like it just has a lot of advantages, and the fact that it has a pitch shifter and it has a tuner where Cakewalk doesn't have a tuner in it. It doesn't have anything to pitch shift like it's supposed to. I mean, it does have an option in there that says to pitch shift if you bring a sample into the loop construction, but no one really uses it. And I think they should incorporate that into their sampling, and that would help Cakewalk out a lot because a lot of people have come to me and say, "Hey, how do you put, you know, a kick into, the piano roll?" I was like, "You got to have a sampler." And they're like, Cakewalk doesn't have a sampler, and I'm like, "No, you got to get like complete control or something else." At least this has the Samplomatic 5000, which is actually not bad. After I've been using it, I thought it was really trash when I first started. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. I thought it was trash, and then I started watching a couple of videos and starting to see. I was like, oh, okay, it makes more sense now, and I can just kind of double click on anything in here and just make that into a sampler because I have it set up to if I double click on a wave file or anything, it'll make it into that sampler. So definitely fire, yo, the way they set that up. Oh, the solar thing? Yeah, I tried it. Do I still have that on here? I don't remember if I still have let me see. Let's insert an instrument. Let's do a satella. So that way I can just kind of branch it out. Uh Come on, where's that? Can I pass it? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna make all the outs for it. And why are you doing this? All right. So I think I have Sawyer somewhere on here. I just gotta remember where it is. So if I go into this one, let's make a MIDI for it. And I also made a little shortcut for my new MIDI stuff because I hate going through the other way. Oh no, how'd you get Sawyer again? Um, I gotta look for it, right? It's in the actions. Of course, it'll go on the other screen, so you can't see it. All right, so this is the Sawyer thing, and it's like super small, which I don't like. And you have to like add channels, add selected tracks. So in this little thing here is kind of where you would put like your stuff in. And if you want to go to the next screen, you got to hit this little arrow here. Let's go to the next screen. So this is 2 bars. And as you see, it's putting it in there and it's putting the MIDI somewhere it's not supposed to be, of course. I think. I don't even know. This soloist. Nope. See, it's not even in the right place. Where is it supposed to be? And you can't like stretch it out. It's so weird, yo. Like you have to have all your stuff in here. Add channel. Um, there we go. Okay, so kick. Oh goodness. And kick. All right, 1, 2. So I need to go back to 1. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Well, I know Low Cuts was asking about this earlier, and this is the foolishness that it does. So, um, and it's still not playing. Why is there no sound? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Sawyer out of the question. Oh man, yo. Ah. Yeah, I think they need a step. I mean, they have that other weird thing. What is that thing called? The the something gun, I think, or whatever it's called. What is that thing called, yo? Guys not helping me out. It's supposed to be helping me out because I can't remember what stuff is called. Um, where is this? Um, oh, okay. So this is part of the reason here. Let's see. Right click on here. Let's drag these down. So yeah, so this is what the Sawyer made, whatever that thing is called. And as you see, I had to move it to the right channel in order for it to play whatever it made. Like I don't know, man. I just I don't agree with the way they set that up. But there's another thing. It's like, is it Mega Baby? Is that what it's called? What is that thing called, yo? Um, I think it's called Mega Baby or whatever. Yeah, I just pulled up the sower. It's not that great. It's really not that great. I don't know why. Uh, People keep suggesting it. You can't make it bigger. It's always really small. It's kind of hard to set up. It's not really easy. I wouldn't really call that a step sequencer. And then you got to go for like each bar, you have to move over to the next little. Yeah, it's not really a step sequencer that you want to use. Yes, I know there's one built in. I can't remember what it's called though. What is it called? Uh, yes, I just used it. The Sawyer thing. It's not that great. All right, so if you can make it bigger, how do you make it bigger? I just had it up. Where the hell did I put it now? I gotta open it again, huh? Run. All right, so I have it here. How do you make this bigger? Because you can't stretch it to make it bigger. See, it's not stretching. You can pull it in, but you can't pull it out. Like, how do you make this bigger? Is something in the settings? That's the grid, MIDI items, grid cell, skin is the default. Let's make it FL, apply. But yeah, there's no way to stretch this out. And you got to move this thing here to go back and forth, which is retarded. I don't really like that at all. I want to be able to kind of have it stretched out. It doesn't stretch that way. It doesn't stretch down. So I don't know what Sawyer you have. Maybe I have the wrong one or something. Yes, that's what it's called. Mega Baby. I knew it was called something, man. You're holding out on me. Um, Mega Baby. Oh, okay. It's doing some other thing that I didn't want it to do. But yeah. But once again, this is another one of those kind of weird setup 4-step sequencer. I don't necessarily like the way it's set up for like the blocks and stuff. And you got to like move this up here to kind of move your levels or something. Yeah, it's I don't know why they did this. This is not it. All right. You have patterns in here. The sequence length, you can change that. Right now it's on 16 steps per beat, 4. And have it does have a MIDI trigger, which is cool. You can kind of trigger it from the MIDI. But all right, where is the kick? So the kick is further up, I think. All right, it's not there. Yeah, this kind of stuff I'm talking about, man. Like this is a waste of time to me. Like just trying to find out where my kick is. I could have made a whole kick pattern with. Yeah, Mega Baby's not it. Studio One Pro has really great steps. Beat sequencer. You can use other VST instruments in it as well. I have never used Studio One. And the reason I refuse to download free one right now is because um, they you can't use third party stuff in it without buying or purchasing one of their tiers that they have. I'm tired of the tier system. I am all for Reaper and Cakewalk, which Cakewalk's completely free. Reaper, I pay that one time that $60 just to settle for the license, unless I'm doing like some commercial stuff, and then it's like 125 or something, and that's still reasonable. Whereas Studio One, I think the starter artist thing is like $100, then it goes to 200, 300, and 400, and I'm not doing that no more. I've been I've been down that road. The last DAW that I purchased at like pretty much full price was FL Studio, and right now I don't really even use that. Maybe when the 21 comes out, I've been liking a lot of the things that they putting in there, but nah, it's not. I'm refused. You must make single channel. Make it a single channel. So if I make a single channel, I can make it bigger, you're saying? So how do you make it uh, a single channel? Remove all channels. Okay. So I removed all channels and I can add one channel, you're saying, right? So I add a channel. Let's say we're going to do the kick, right? One MIDI channel, pitch is at C5, which is wrong. Um, what is it, C2? Hit OK. All right, so this is a single one by itself. It's still not stretching. I cannot make it bigger at all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I guess. The green and red bars is to go along with the key. Yeah, I know, man. The key range is weird though. Like, I don't like the fact that I gotta search for the range. All right, insert option is two options, single channel and not single channel. Yeah, I put it on single channel. So I still can't stretch it though. I can't make it wider. I can't make it bigger. Nothing. It's just sitting here in this little tiny screen. Grid resolution, is that it? I don't think so. Oh, okay. That's cool. Didn't know it could do that. Even though that's not, I guess if you wanted to do it this way, this wouldn't be too bad, I guess. All right. So if I made that, how do I get it to play now? Oh man, yo, I'm always doing something. What is this? Did it put it somewhere else? Of course. Can't delete that. Why? All right. So I guess I'm missing something in Sawyer because it don't play nothing. um, go to next bar. Oh, you can go further. Oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. But you can only do it one track at a time. I don't know about that. That seems like a waste of time right there. Uh, so you have to work with resamplematic. Set your sample number to the key. Put it in effects on the top of your Mega Baby. Anyway, hear the sound. Yeah. The Doofy Tube was good, man. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn Reaper myself. I enjoy it right now. It's pretty cool. But I still don't, this is not suffice. If you only have like one thing on there, then it kind of defeats the purpose. And it's still pretty small. Like I don't this is still small to me. This little line. I don't know. Because I should be able to do more than that. Switch to single channel mode. Yeah, I don't know. This is a hard pass for me. uh, Switch to multi. Okay, so if it's on single channel, and I guess I have to find something, right? Um, Set the channel. I wanted to go to the kick, and I guess the MIDI should be fine. Ah, there it goes. What do you know? Learn something new every day. Now the question is there a way to hear it? And I think there was. Um, Animate playback, preview sound. Let's try that. Nothing. I don't hear anything. Ah, another day of learning in Reaper. Oh man, yo. Can I dock this? No. Why can't I dock this, yo? That'd be cool if I can actually dock it or put it down here somewhere. Is it in the settings? Delete MIDI, channel label. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. I thought I got out of this. What's this one? Yeah, Cakewalk is still a good choice. I mean, they still both have kind of like the same feel to me. Um, I can kind of interchange with them. There's a slight difference in a couple of things, like to bring up like all your stuff around you is Alt D instead of just D, like it is on Cakewalk. I still have my browser on the left hand side. I love the fact that I can have a master mixer separate from the rest of the tracks, so I can kind of see a big meter over here where I've been asking them in Cakewalk to give us a big meter for a while, and I hear silence and crickets. We definitely need a sampler in Cakewalk, unless you still want to use the what's that thing called? Complete Control or Grace sampler or the ADSR sampler, which will crash Cakewalk all the time. I don't know why, but it does. Um, but yeah, so I haven't gotten a sampler, and I've been asking for since I've had my YouTube channel. I've been asking for a sampler. So, and I even gave them a suggestion to bring back the little DX one that they had, and um, still nothing. So I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, that'll do it. The Mac. Oh man, definitely. If you have the money, I would say Logic is very, very good. Um, I know a couple people that actually use Logic. Actually, a lot of people that I know who have a Mac, that's all they use is Logic. And I've heard people make some really great things with the stock plugins in Logic as well. Single channel mode and then set channel. 23 guitars. Hey man, you need to join the Discord so you can explain to what is going on in Reaper with that. a sower thing. I haven't really seen any videos. I think I've seen like one video of someone using it, and at that time I wasn't impressed either. So yeah, definitely join Discord. There should be a link in the bio. We have like uh what is it called? Like a DAW section, basically, where we're talking about, Reaper, Cakewalk, whatever DAW you're actually using, you can use that in the DAW discussion, basically. Yeah, I'd like to hear from you and see you in there. Animate playback. Hmm. Yeah, Reaper is very hard to crash, I would say. I mean, I've since I've actually used it, I've crashed it a couple of times, and I know why it crashed. It was because I was doing too much. And it was basically one of those VSTs that caused it to crash. It wasn't necessarily Reaper. Um, the other thing that I found out for my computer, I don't know if it's anybody else's, but if I open up Cakewalk and then try to open up Reaper, it'll crash Reaper every time. It won't open up Reaper, it'll just crash. Don't know why, but if you open up Cakewalk first and then try to open up Reaper, it'll crash. But if you open up Reaper and open up Cakewalk, there's no problem. It'll still work. Everything kind of goes pretty smooth. So yeah. What? So let's go with this one. Where did I put it? Let's not go with that one. That would be why. Okay. Yes, sir. I think right now they have a sale. I think it's like 70 bucks now. All right, let's use that 808. Let's bring this up. Let's go into Captain Deep. Pull that MIDI. All right. Hopefully it's in. Of course, it's too low. Why would it not be too low? That would defeat the purpose. All right. F minor. All right. Yeah. Um, What is it? Shift. All right. All right, guys, ladies and gents, probably heading off of here. I guess let me know if you guys have like any questions before I shut it down. And if you're actually in here and you haven't joined the Discord, definitely join the Discord. We have a sample flip going on right now. Uh, should be fun. Yeah. So make sure you guys are following, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. I think it'll just be easier if I did, what is that? Is it the plus sign? Nope. There we go. There we go. Big old face in the way of the screen. That's what we like to see. Yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't a Reaper stash. Definitely just go and search through there. Um, on the Discord, I know Cubase Junkie was the one who kind of introduced me to it. So if you look in the DAW section and look up Cubase Junkies, like I guess his messages or whatever, you should be able to find it. And those are the ones I used to kind of set all this up. But yeah, I think it has a couple of really dope things here. I have to experiment more. I haven't been completely focused in Reaper like I kind of should have. I've been doing a lot of the Cakewalk little snippets just to kind of get those out the way. So a lot of the questions that guys ask me, I've been doing a little Cakewalk YouTube little snippets on there just to let people know that it's out there, you know, like Cakewalk's a free DAW. And I see people posting stuff about FL all the time on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm like, there's no one doing it for Cakewalk, so let me do it for Cakewalk. The next one will probably be doing it for Reaper. All right, yeah, that's what's up, man. So, you know, just make another. What is these things called? Whatever these things are called. What is this thing called? Customize menu toolbar. There we go. The toolbar. So yeah, so I made a toolbar and just kind of set everything up. So I got my performance meter, my dump recording. So um, if I was playing stuff on the keyboard and I wanted to dump it, I could dump uh, stuff on the keyboard. Yeah, all good, all fun stuff happening over here in Reaper. All right, people. I hope you guys are flipping the samples in the Discord. Um, that's coming up, man. You guys should be flipping that sample, man. Yeah, let's save it one more time. So you guys are saying that you're having some issues flipping the sample, and I don't understand why. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, now that I have my option to cut it up, come on. So I could just have it, just slice it and cut it into pieces, or I can go and put it into MIDI. It's going to create all those Samplematic 500s and put it into the piano roll. Boom. And then you just go into your thing here, make sure it's on MIDI, whatever keyboard you're going to be using. I'm gonna use this FL Keys one because it's in front of me right now. And hit the record and all right, and then you can delete this one. And let's make the chops bigger. All right, so still by half. And you can even add like a swing to it if you want to. Let's try that again. And put it back on MIDI. And let's see here. What I don't know how to do yet is how to make my own slices with it. So then I'll just go up here and make it my own and just kind of slice it myself. Oh, it's muted now. And you just grab all of them and you do weird stuff with it. Let's do reverse them. Yeah, of course, my face is in the way this whole time. Makes it a lot easier to not see what I'm doing. All right. All right, I don't remember how to redo those takes. Let's glue it. Glue always works. right, that's all the time we have for the night. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me, watching make some beats in Reaper. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are joining the Discord. And I'm about to be off of here. Once again, it's your boy, X.E.L.O. Peace.